Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
Nidhi and Palomi from All Balaji's show M.O.M got chatty with us after the show's success, and we asked them about the same and their future projects as well. And here's what they shared. The show has been a success. Also, Karan Johar was seen talking about it. How's the feeling?
Feelings are too many to list ever since the show came out, and it's been such an overwhelming amount of responses. And like, how do you even put that into a statement?
It's always, it's such great validation when someone like a Karan Johar, he talks about the show and he knows about it and he's appreciating the performance, and it's just very humbling, and you just feel like you're doing the right thing.
Did you ever think the show would trend?
Well, I mean, I do personally, it's hard to get into something ये सोच के कि ये trend होगा, वो आप कभी सोचते नहीं हो, जब होता है तब you're so engrossed in the process कि क्या हो रहा है, script क्या है, आपका character क्या है, तो you can't think ahead like that. At least that's my attempt not to. So having said that, I'm not surprised also, because look at the topic that it is, look at the women that it celebrates, and this huge thing that we achieved as a country. So I'm absolutely not surprised that it's trending.
And it had the right makers, it had the right script.
Yeah.
From the minute we read the script, we knew this was something great we were onto, and such great star cast.
Yeah.
And while doing the scenes, while performing in it, that in itself was so much fun that I don't think we actually bothered about thinking what will happen with it, because to be honest, you can't control that. I mean, if it has to work, it'll work no matter what, and if it doesn't, it won't.
Yeah.
So I don't think we ever, bore the burden of, what will happen with it.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, kudos to, the producers, and especially our director Vinay sir, who went through the shoot and the editing and everything. It's actually like delivering a child. So hats off to them. They were like so into it from the very beginning till the very end. So, but yeah, I think we just had a lot of fun.
What more do you want to explore on web from here on?
Oh, what
do you
is
want to explore more on web?
Oh wow, इतने options है, and I'm very greedy. So I want to do a lot of different things. I think I want to play a badass. That will be my next thing. I don't, like someone I've played some.
Kill it.
Yeah, I'll kill it. You know what I mean? Pun intended.
What message you want to give the fans for making the show a success?
Just a huge thank you. Your love is never taken for granted, and it's always as humbling and as overwhelming each time. And it just increases, and the magnitude of it, and one just feels really grateful that you're able to receive, so much of love and support. To like be with, to like root for somebody from the very beginning. It feels a lot, and we've never, a lot of them, we don't get to ever maybe see them face to face, but we feel their presence, we feel their validation, their constant support, and it means a lot.
Yeah,
it means a lot.
And I mean, that's very true. We may not meet these people that write to us on an everyday basis, but as somebody who's, say, starting out or has done some work and is on a journey, it's almost like, people who are with you through it. So it's very special, because there are people who actually follow your work, diligently, and it's very overwhelming. So thank you for that.
Nidhi, do you think your image after Permanent Roommates, which was sort of stereotyped, has now finally faded?
No, I was never stereotyped ever. I mean, even after Permanent Roommates, I did 2 films, Brijmohan Amar Rahe and Dil Jungli. And even there, I've played very different characters. Post which I did Apharan, she was unlike anything I had ever done. And she was actually very challenging, because I had never been in that milieu, I've never lived that life or, seen those challenges. I mean, thank God I haven't. But to experience that and to emote like her and to be in that environment, it was quite a challenge. And the language.
No, she was. It was fantastic.
And then after that, I got to play Neetu, which again was, she has a soul of her own, and she had her own quirks and different shades of her personality, which don't necessarily resonate with who I am as a person, but I think just that submitting to, what the script tells you, and then you make something of it on your own. And so stereotyping, yes, it can happen for sure. That is something, it is there at the back of my mind, but I've just been very lucky that I have been chosen for such roles, or thought of for such roles which I have not necessarily portrayed in the past. But for example, I even asked Vinay sir that why does he see Neetu in me, and he told me about a scene that he saw in Aparan, and he's like, because of that scene I think you can pull this off. So yeah, it feels great that they can imagine me in such different shades.
You know, I realized roles you do have some things common with me. Permanent Roommates was Tanya,
Yeah.
and that's my nickname. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that. I
So
know
we have
that.
a lot of- it's very weird.
It's very weird. We have a lot of karmic connection.
Yeah, turns out.
Yeah.
Because I like astrology and she does astrology in M.O.M, right?
M.O.M, yeah.
So it's quite something.
Yeah, it was
Sorry
really
to
fun.
digress.
Hey guys, check out our revamped website at www.indiaforums.com to get your daily dose of entertainment.
Hi, I'm Nidhi Singh
Hi, I'm Palomi Ghosh and you're watching us
on India Forums. And say that thing you say. Like, share.
Like, share and subscribe.
We hope that you guys enjoyed this chat with them. If you did, do comment and tell us. Ashima Chavda, camera person Mangesh, India Forums, Mumbai.